with opening statements. 5 weeks ago, because of the work of Director Patel, we learned that the former chair of the House Intelligence Committee and current United States Senator leaked classified information. We learned this because a whistleblower came forward. Whistleblower with 23 years experience in the intelligence community, a Democrat staffer on the committee, said this: they were pressured to leak classified information, which sort of raises the obvious question. Why would the head of the Intelligence Committee, the chair of that committee, who's supposed to be guarding our secrets, why would he be encouraging the leaking of classified information? Whistleblower told us that answer as well. The leaked information was supposed to be used, the leaked information, false information, was going to be used to indict President Trump.
Without objection, I'm going to turn to our witnesses who are the subject of the hearing today, but before I do, and as you have chosen, instead of addressing the hearing to simply attack me, consistent with the President's attacks, I do want to respond in this way. My colleagues may think it's okay that the Russians offered dirt on a Democratic candidate for president as part of what was described as the Russian government's effort to help the Trump campaign. You might think that's okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Congress Flash. Today we are going to break down recent politics. What if I told you that a sitting U.S. Senator, a former House Intelligence Committee chair, was just accused of leaking classified information to take down Donald Trump? Yeah, it's real. And Congressman Jim Jordan just took the gloves off on the House floor to call it all out. Names, dates, motives, and all. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly what Jordan said. No fluff, no spin. Just 10 brutal bullet points that expose what he calls one of the biggest political smear campaigns in recent history. Let's get into it. First up, the bombshell.
Okay that when that was offered to the son of the president, who had a pivotal role in the campaign, that the president's son did not call the FBI. He did not adamantly refuse that foreign help. No, instead, that son said that he would love the help of the Russians. You might think it's okay that he took that meeting. You might think it's okay that Paul Manafort, the campaign chair, someone with great experience in running campaigns, also took that meeting. You might think it's okay that the president's son-in-law also took that meeting.
Now, the former chairman wasn't the only person leaking information. Jim Comey was also sharing things he wasn't supposed to share. Again, don't take my word for it. The Inspector General told us this. In his report, he said, quote, James Comey violated FBI policy by disclosing classified information. And what was Comey's motive? Same as the senator from California: to sabotage and undermine President Trump's first term. And we know that Mr. Comey's not been shy about what his objective was. In fact, 4 months ago, he told us. Remember this? 8647. Jim Comey told us just 4 months ago. Now, how'd they do it? How did the former chair of the Intel community, the former FBI director, and others in our government attempt to undermine President Trump's first term? They leaked false information, they leaked classified information, they used and leaked discredited information, and they didn't follow their own rules, all to sabotage President Trump's first term. And but for this guy, Kash Patel, but for this guy, we would never have known this information. The good people of this great country would not have known what took place 8 years ago when they were trying to undermine the guy elected by we the people. And I want to thank Attorney General Bondi. She set up a special strike force, a special team, to look into this and see if there's any criminal liability that exists in what took place. Now, in addition to getting the truth to the people, Director Patel is getting the bad guys off the street. He's moved agents out of Washington, got the focus off of politics here in D.C., and is instead putting bad guys behind bars.
You might think it's okay that they concealed it from the public. You might think it's okay that their only disappointment after that meeting was that the dirt they received on Hillary Clinton wasn't better. You might think that's okay. You might think it's okay that when it was discovered a year later that they lied about that meeting. and said it was about adoptions. You might think it's okay that the president is reported to have helped dictate that lie. You might think that's okay. I don't. You might think it's okay that the campaign chairman of a presidential campaign would offer information about that campaign to a Russian oligarch in exchange for money or debt forgiveness. You might think that's okay. I don't. You might think it's okay that that campaign chairman offered polling data, campaign polling data to someone linked to Russian intelligence. I don't think that's okay.
First up, the bombshell that lit the fire. Jordan says a whistleblower with 23 years of intelligence experience came forward and dropped this. A U.S. senator allegedly pressured staffers to leak classified information, not just for fun, but with a very specific goal: to build a false case against President Trump. Let that sink in. Someone at the top of the Intel Committee supposedly tried to use the system to sabotage a sitting president, not to protect the country, but to push a political agenda. And it didn't stop there. Jordan didn't just point the finger at Adam Schiff. He brought James Comey into the spotlight too. According to the Inspector General, Comey violated FBI policy by leaking classified info, and Jordan says the motive was crystal clear: undermine Trump. Then comes Kash Patel, the man Jordan says helped blow this whole thing open. Kash didn't just expose the leaks. Jordan says he's now helping get actual criminals off the street while Washington plays political games. Now here's where things get heated. Jordan absolutely torches Schiff for what he calls nothing more than political theater during the Trump-Russia investigation and both impeachments. He lists it out. Schiff said there was more than circumstantial evidence of Trump-Russia collusion. Sertorigamsemstonsentinstever, urdatsen, udanarau budenstanda pindanandarund. Promised the public would hear from the whistleblower, didn't happen. Held secret depositions in the basement of the Capitol. Jordan calls it a mockery of due process. If you're sick of political games dressed up as justice, now's the time to hit that subscribe button. This is where we call it like it is, cut through the noise, and keep the facts front and center. Let's keep going. Jordan's bigger message. This isn't just about Schiff. He says it's about a broken system where lies go unpunished and transparency gets buried. When leaders manipulate intelligence, hide the truth, and walk away without consequence, trust in government collapses. And then comes the warning. Shot. Jordan says all of this is ramping up again because Washington fears one thing: that Trump is running in 2024, and he might actually win. So what's the strategy? More distractions, more indictments, more bills crafted to derail Trump before the campaign even starts. Jordan calls it political warfare dressed up as legislation. So, what do we walk away with? According to Jim Jordan, Adam Schiff isn't just another politician. He's the poster child for everything that's wrong in Washington. From leaked lies to political theatrics, Jordan says it's time for accountability, not cover-ups. If you're tired of being lied to, tired of the endless games, and ready for the truth without the media filter, smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more no-nonsense breakdowns just like this. Because if we don't speak up, they'll just keep playing us. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one.